And hello and good evening and welcome to Dell Diamond as OKC Comets Baseball is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app. Daniel Volos here at Dell Diamond, producer and engineer back in our amazing studios. That would be the YouTuber as Comets Baseball taking on the Round Rock Express, the AAA parent club of the Round Rock of the Texas Rangers. It's going to be a lot of fun here today. Should be a very exciting game here today, if you ask me. Currently getting the starting lineup. I think I like the lineup I have. Might give Ryan Ward the day off. Okay, I think I like that lineup. Otto. Gonna have some new players here.
And welcome to the game, everybody. Glad you've joined us. Some AAA baseball in the Pacific Coast League coming your way. It's the Oklahoma City Comets and the Round Rock Express.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. Wrapping up. Almost ready to get underway here. And today's
David Buchanan will start for the Express.
With 5 pitches in the arsenal, he's got a lot of ways to approach each hitter in this lineup. But if he only has 1 or 2 of those pitches working, the batters will have an easier time guessing what's coming. Anytime you can eliminate pitches from consideration, gives you a leg up against
Let's play DePaula leading off.
For Oklahoma City, Josue DePaula.
First pitch on the night is down low for ball 1 at 7:15.
Start the night. That sure looked like a strike to me.
First pitch, 7:15.
Yep.
1-0 pitch.
Pitch.
To the right side.
Ground ball. Oh, to
that
first,
is
and that's how
great
we...
play for the out.
Uh-oh. And Hatcher's going to be out of the game. Oh, no.
Coming into the game now as the
Number
injury replacement.
Justin Foscue.
So up next, Aaron Bracho.
That's not a good way to start off the game, if you ask me. Already one play and already an injury just like that, if you ask me. That's too bad. Now Justin Foscue will be in the game as far as that is concerned. 54 degrees here at Dell Diamond, 12,634, and fans are still coming in. Winds blowing only left to right from 2 miles an hour. We have Eric Summerskill at the home plate, Freddie Ferguson, Joe McDowell, and Carl Dixon, the umpires for this game. Aaron Bracho, 316 average, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Batting left, first pitch. Here's a full ground liner. That will be a base hit, and the Comets are on the board with a hit.
Batting third.
Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, David Bodie.
David Bodie is now up. First pitch. Down low for a strike. 229 average, 2 homers, 3 RBIs. Homered yesterday. Buchanan's next pitch. Swing and a miss on a slide.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And before the 0-2 pitch, he asks for time.
Yep, as the Comets need to get something going. Next pitch for Buchanan. There's a left field going back at the wall, and it's gone. It's a 2-run homer for David Bodie. His 3rd on the season, and the Comets start off the game with a 2-run homer to take a 2-0 lead. First time the Comets has scored a run in the first inning in this series.
To get beat as a pitcher. He absolutely made a mistake there. That pitch was too hittable.
382. Great way to start off the game.
Digging in for the Comets, Austin Gauthier.
Austin Gauthier is up. First pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball for strike one. 300 average, no homers, 1 RBI for Austin Gauthier.
And he asks for time before the 0-1.
Time is called before the 0-1 pitch.
The 0-1.
Next pitch.
Late swing.
That's popped out and going foul. Comets in their grays today. OKC in straight line on the left side with the OK in blue, and see what the Comets see. There's a ground ball, and there's the second out. Red numbers on the front left. On the front, blue numbers on the back. Gray pants. Alternate hats. Blue hats, teal brims with the C and the Comet going through the bat on the front. As there's a fly ball to left field, that's going to end the inning. But the Comets start off with a home run by David Bodie.
Come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game.
2-0 Comets as we start the bottom of the first.
We're back here at the ballpark. And on the mound now, Bobby Miller, looking for a bounce back this year. 5 pitches to choose from, and that can really keep hitters off balance.
Bobby Miller suffered the loss against El Paso in the series opener last Tuesday. Had an extra day off.
Determining how much success he has. Digging in the switch hitting
Sam Haggerty. Miller's first pitch of the night for the Comets is down low for a strike. Express in their home whites today. Express across the front in blue scripted letters. Red numbers on the front. Blue letters on the back. Red numbers on the back. White pants, blue hats. These two teams have split the first 4 games of the 6-game set. We'll have a 1 o'clock start tomorrow to wrap up the series.
2-2 now.
Be our starters from Tuesday that will have the mound for both Oklahoma City and Round Rock. As that's outside ball 3. Nick Ahmed on deck. Miller's next pitch. That's called for strike 3 on a slider. 1 away here in the bottom of the first.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Digging in for the Express, Nick Ahmed.
Nick Ahmed.
7 hits so far in the
Now low for ball 1. 237 average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs for Nick Ahmed. He's batting right. Bobby Miller's next pitch. That's fouled away. 12:45, by the way, we'll be on the air for Comets on deck. That's fouled away as well.
He was a little early, but kept his hands back long enough to fight that one off.
Wrapping up our first meeting with the Express tomorrow. That's swing and a miss on strike 3, 2 away.
Already establishing a potent rhythm, striking out the first 2 batters. It looks like these hitters are going to have their work cut out for him in this one.
Alan Trejo. Outside ball 1. 250 average, 1 homer, 4 RBIs. Yep, he was 0 for 4 last night. Next pitch.
Check
swing. That's way out inside for strike 1. Almost became ball 2.
On the ground, right side, Gauthier. Flip to the pitcher.
For the first, and the Comets are Round Rock is down in order.
On no hits, no errors, no one left. 1 inning in the books here. The Comets lead it 2-0.
Dean Fiducia, John Rhodes, who got moved up to the Drillers. First pitch for swing and a miss, strike 1. 300 average, no homers and RBIs for Justin Dean. Next pitch.
Out to short.
Ground ball.
Whips it to first.
Over the first.
It's there, and that's a
One away.
play. Next to hit, Hunter Fiducia. Homered last night. Added another hit as well.
Two for 4 last night. Swing and a miss.
That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
His second appearance in this series.
That one fouled off.
Nice to see Hunter Fiducia getting back into playing. Of course, he didn't play most of this series as that's fouled away.
Inside.
That's way inside. Nearly clipped him. Don't think Hunter will be appreciating that.
Is empty. Calls for time at the plate. He gets it.
Time called by Hunter. 2-0 Comets here in the second with 1 away. Next pitch for Buchanan. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
2 away here in the second.
And here at the plate, the right fielder, number 5.
John Rhodes. Just got swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
His first start. Of course, he just got called up from AA Tulsa. By the way, it's not number 5, it's John Rhodes. Next pitch.
And a curve misses.
Outside ball 1.
Great job to lay off that one on 0-2.
John Rhodes did not play last night. I think he played in the game on Tuesday.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
He played in the game against Tulsa's last game.
So they make short work of them there. Now to the bottom of inning number 2. Oklahoma City with the lead, 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom half of the second. Stepping to the plate for Round Rock, Trevor Hauver. On a cold night
Strike
like this,
1.
every batter is dreading getting jammed on a high 90s fastball like that one.
13 pitches from Bobby Miller in the first inning.
0-2, and the delivery. Pitch in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
That's fouled away.
We'll try again.
Comets will head home to take on the Tacoma Rainiers. If that's going to be a ground ball to right field for a base hit.
Runner on base to start the inning. No fear with 2 strikes. Really good approach.
First hit for the Express tonight.
A bit, but still managed to put enough behind it that it scooted through the infield for a base hit. Justin Foscue stands in now and watches.
239 average, no homers, 2 RBIs for Justin Foscue. Is going to have the day off. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. That's fouled away. Over 3 with a strikeout last night. Way outside, ball 1.
The count, 1-2.
Pitch. That's
And now a man in
that's a
scoring
wild
position.
pitch.
Strike
That's
3.
called for a slider on strike 3. 1 away in the second.
Now at the plate, Luis Mieses. Hitless
Luis
last night,
Mieses.
and they only scored 1 run.
Called for strike 1. 189 average, no homers, 1 RBI for Luis Mieses. He's batting
The
left.
runner at second with 1 gone.
Miller's next pitch.
This
Swings
one
at the
is
fly ball to
that
right
one's
field.
back there.
Rhodes will get under it, will make the catch, and there's the second out.
Goes to third.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Cody Freeman.
Next up
Cody
for the
Freeman,
Express,
188
number
average, no
75.
homers and RBIs. Batting right. First pitch.
That one finds the zone.
Next pitch for Bobby Miller.
And that one fouled off.
That's fouled away.
Runner at third, 2 away.
Next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 to end the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We go to the third.
No errors, 1 left on base. Heading on now to the top of the third. Comets out in front, 2-0.
Oklahoma City leads 2-0 as we start the third.
We're back here at the ballpark. All set.
Alex Freeland. He'll be followed by Josue DePaula and Aaron Broncho.
The start of this inning, coming up to the dish.
For
Oklahoma
didn't
City,
get to see his stats. 206 average, 2 homers, 2 RBIs, batting left. He switched to batting left. Next pitch for Buchanan.
Swings through that one.
That's strike 2.
On the hands. That's a good spot. Time called for.
Buchanan's next pitch.
It's
outside ball 1. Swing and a miss on a curveball for strike 3.
Pitcher and catcher obviously in sync right now, just rolling out there. Next up for the Comets, Josue DePaula, 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around.
Yep. First pitch. Swing and a miss on a cutter for strike 1. Singled in his last game. Did not play last night. Singled on Thursday. And here's a ground ball, the base hit. Third hit for the Comets tonight.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And at first,
Aaron Broncho.
Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Aaron Broncho.
First pitch. Outside for ball 1. Singled his first time up. 3 for 13 in the series. There's a ground ball. That's a base hit. That was a beautiful swing.
At second. Back-to-back singles. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it. Just
David Bodie, who homered his first time up.
For a line drive base knock into the outfield.
Comets has got something going here.
David Bodie. He's already homered in this ball game.
First pitch. Swing and miss on a cutter for strike 1. That's 2 home runs he's had in this series. He's 4 for 12, David Bodie.
0-1 now. Swing and a miss.
On a curveball for strike 2.
Business getting a strike. The hitter was ready to crush it, but it never quite got to where it should have. Pitcher knows he dodged a bullet there. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's outside.
Outside ball 1.
Pitch misses.
Way low, ball 2.
We're here in the top half of the third. Runners at first and second.
Oklahoma City trying to blow this open here in the third. Next pitch.
Punches that one away with 2 strikes.
That was almost ball 3. Excuse me.
Swings and
Swing and miss.
Struck him out. 2 outs and runners at
That's
first
Austin
and second.
Gauthier.
Digging in for the Comets, Austin Gauthier. Foul ball there.
2 for 3 with an RBI for Gauthier in his last game.
In the air to left.
That is going to be caught.
That's the third out.
That's the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left.
But they hold a
Bottom of the
2-0
third coming up. 2-0 Oklahoma City.
All set for the bottom of the third. At the plate, Jonathan Ornelas. Fly ball to right.
Rhodes is under it.
And there's 1 away.
1 away in the third.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Cooper Johnson.
Here's the catcher.
Cooper Johnson. First plate appearance in this series, batting right. First pitch
Strike on the outside.
called for a strike. 6th round pick in the 2019 draft for Cooper Johnson.
with the
Swing and a miss. Strike two on a fastball.
Off speed.
2 strikes.
Miller's next pitch.
Oh, nice play. And the throw off line.
Oh, it's offline.
From getting away.
That's going to be an E4.
Now
Play
batting,
at second
center
base.
fielder.
That'll be
I know
Sam
it's easy to
Haggerty.
lose focus occasionally over the course of a long season, but that's a throw he has to make. Got to be more accurate than that. With his speed coming out of the left-handed batter's box, it could be tough to turn two unless they get an especially hard ground ball.
Swing and a miss on a slider for strike two.
Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's
Next
got the
pitch.
power in this at bat.
Swing and a miss on a fastball for strike three.
Now it's the shortstop.
Ahmed.
Went down on strikes the first time through.
That's way outside, ball one. Next pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball for strike one.
Slowed him down with the curve, then blew the fastball by him after
That was a
he adjusted to
two-seam.
the lower velo.
Next pitch is a four-seam fastball called for strike two.
Went around,
Check
strike
swing
three. Not an easy call
on
there,
a
but
strike
that
three to end the inning. No runs, no hits, one error, and one
We move
left.
on to inning
Bottom
number
of,
four.
to the fourth.
The Comets lead it 2-0.
2-0 Comets. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Comets. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Express. Daniel Bullis here at Del Diamond, producer and engineer, the YouTuber, back in our 1340
Top
studios
four with the
tonight.
Comets at the dish. Dalton rushing, getting ready to hit.
Swing and a miss,
He's
strike
thrown more than
one.
80%.
Flew it out his
Strikes,
first
which is
time up.
driving this excellent outing. If he keeps it up, he could work very deep into this one. Swing and a miss.
miss.
Ugly cut
No
right
ball,
there.
2 strikes.
Obvious that he was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location.
That would have been ball 2.
Got the hitter
Swing
swinging
and
for a
miss on a
strikeout.
fastball up
One
high
gone
for
lead
strike
off the board.
3.
Now,
Now batting,
Justin Dean,
designated
1 of
hitter,
4 with a
Justin
double in yesterday's game.
Mm-hmm.
Next pitch popped foul. This one
First
off the
pitch is
right,
outside,
and it will get
and that's fouled. 1 for 4 with a double last night.
breaking ball through there.
It's called for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
And time called for at the plate.
Time called before the 0-2 pitch for Justin Dean. He's been really struggling at the plate lately. Next pitch.
Swing and
Swing and miss on a curveball way down low for strike 3. 2 away in the 4th.
Base is empty with 2 out. Next up for the Comets, Hunter Fiducia.
Hunter Fiducia is up.
Comes up empty, chasing that
Swing and a miss. Strike
Started
1.
this frame with 7 straight strikes. We're in immaculate inning territory.
Next pitch. Outside ball
The
1.
immaculate inning is off the table. He needs to focus up and attack to get this third out.
Next pitch. Here's a ground ball to left center field for a base hit. That's great for Hunter Fiducia.
The right fielder, number 5.
Stepping in, the right
John
fielder,
Rhodes.
number 5.
Rhodes.
0 for 1.
John Rhodes struck out his first time up. Swing and a miss. Down low for strike 1.
The count.
Here comes the 0-1. And it's strike 2.
That's way
2 straight
outside for
swings to
strike
start this
2.
AB, and he'll need to show more discipline if he doesn't want to whiff. He steps out for time behind 0-2. Fiducia leads off of first with 2 away. That one just misses. On 0-2, raise the hitter's eye level with the high fastball. We might see something low on this next pitch. Line drive.
That's fouled away. Next pitch.
Fights that
That's
one
fouled
off,
away.
and do it again. keeps the AB going with the foul ball.
Comets trying to not waste this single here in the fourth.
And now the 1-2.
That's ball
High ball two.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Down to first.
Over the first, that's the inning. No runs to hit and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the inning.
Fourth inning now. Oklahoma City with the lead, 2-0. Welcome back. The Express at the dish in the bottom of the fourth. There's a strike. This outing has gone well for him so far, and part of that is because he's thrown better than 70% of his first pitches for strikes. That certainly helps.
Fouled away.
Set down.
Strike three.
Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. And he just continues rolling
Now
out there,
batting,
looking
the right
really
fielder,
confident on that 3-pitch K. Digging in for the Express, Trevor Hauver. 1 for 1
Trevor
in the series
Hauver.
so far.
That's fastball called for
He's
strike
attacking
one.
the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike.
Fouled
they see.
away.
And the right-hander deals. Now a fly ball to right center. Brings it in.
Two
And there's
away.
down.
Now batting.
And here
first
is
baseman,
Justin Foscue. First at bat was a strikeout.
Foscue.
Struck out his first time up. First pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a
Nice
miss,
changeup.
strike
The
one.
hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot. But then when they get down, they need to be a little more
Swing and a miss,
patient.
strike
Maybe they take some
two.
pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard.
Miller's next pitch.
On the ground, right side.
Oh,
Takes
the
it to the bat,
Gauthier.
and that'll do it.
1, 2, 3, go
runs,
the
no
Express.
hits, no errors. We've played 4 full. Comets out in front, 2-0.
Head the fifth.
We're in the top half of the 5th. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Alex Freeland. 1-0.
Ball one.
Down low ball one. 1 for 4 with a home run last night for Freeland.
Pops it up to the right side of the infield.
Should not swung at that.
1 up, 1 down.
Now batting. The center fielder.
The lineup flips over. And now,
De Paula.
Josue De Paula.
Josue De Paula. First pitch.
Puts it in the air to center. Haggerty on the move. Puts it away for the
2
end.
away. 2 quick outs.
Base is empty with 2 out. And now, Aaron Bracho.
2 for 2 tonight for Aaron Broncho.
Hey.
That's down low first. Swing and a
What's
miss.
the count? That's a ball.
That backdoor
Outside
breaker
ball
was
1.
awfully close. I think he may go to it again later in the AB. Dances out of the
Outside
way.
ball 2.
Pops this one up. The second baseman gets under it. And that'll do it. Last half of the 5th coming
Yep.
up.
1, 2, 3, go to
Oklahoma City out
Comets.
front here,
2 nothing.
Bottom half of inning number 5 and the Express batting.
Ball, that's just
Round
out.
Rock has a great dessert stand here at the ballpark. I'd particularly recommend the pecan pie bites. Not a great idea for kids with braces,
Ball
though.
inside.
Breaking ball inside.
Mm-hmm. 2-0. Called for strike 1.
2-1.
That one pushed foul out
Fouled
of the
away.
way off to the left. 2-2 pitch. On the ground, right side. Sneaks
That's
through,
gonna get
base
by
hit.
for a
Runner
base
aboard
hit.
on the leadoff single.
Now batting.
Stepping to the
Second
plate for
baseman.
Round Rock,
Cody.
number 75. Over 1, struck out.
Cody
swinging
Freeman.
last time.
Strike 1.
0-1.
He swings and
That's
fouls
fouled
off.
away.
Now here's the 0-2. And that one hit to first.
That's fouled
And it goes
away.
just foul. Fights it off.
Swings
We'll
and
see
fouls
it.
it back.
And here's the 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a curveball for strike three. One away in the fifth.
The third baseman,
Coming
number
up to the
24,
dish, Jonathan Ornelas.
Ornelas.
Jonathan Ornelas up.
And the slider just
That slider's
misses.
outside. 0 for 3 with a strikeout in his last game. Fouled away.
One ball, one strike. Comes up empty.
Miss on a curveball. That's high for strike two.
Foul ball,
Swings and
still
fouls
one
it back.
Got the bat
Swing and a
straight.
miss for
Louis
strike three.
Express right by the bat for strike three. And here's the catcher,
Now batting,
Cooper Johnson.
Cooper Johnson reached on base with an error his first time up, as that's a fastball called for strike one on a four-seamer.
Got on, but hasn't made it past first yet. They'll need a good hit to bring him in.
Out of the way.
Gets
That's
a piece
fouled
there.
away.
Do it again. Mieses leading off first with two away. Lifted down the left side. And the inning
That's
is
inning.
over.
No runs, a hit, and a runner left for the Express. 2-0 Comets as we head the sixth.
Now pitching.
We're back, and they make a change.
Adrian
to
Hauser.
start the sixth.
Number 47.
The new pitcher, Adrian Hauser,
Adrian
coming into a game trailing by a
Hauser.
small margin, and so his job will be to keep it
David
within
Bodie homered his first time up and then grounded out.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Struck out in the third.
The 0-1 offering. Swings through that one for strike two. Meanwhile,
No
some
ball,
activity in
two
the
strikes.
bullpen. Person Garabito getting ready to go.
Gerson Garabia warming up in the Express bullpen.
On the ground to third, Ornelas.
Over the
Tosses
first.
to
One
out as they
away.
get the leadoff hitter here in the sixth. So now it's the four-hole
Austin
hitter,
Gauthier.
Gauthier.
First pitch for Hauser.
Swing and a foul.
Fouled
straight
away.
back. Ground ball, right side. Whips it to first. 2 outs opening up
Two
the top
away.
of the sixth inning. Base is empty with 2 out. Dalton rushing now at the plate.
First pitch. Way outside. Ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Hauser's next pitch.
That one hooked foul.
That's fouled away into the seats.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss,
And
strike
count
two.
1-2.
One ball,
He usually
two
relies
strikes.
heavily on a sinker, but now he's got the hitter guessing after coming with a high fastball. He's really forcing the bat. Cuts
Swing
on
and
it
miss.
and misses. That's a strikeout. Nice job out there as he gets them 1, 2, 3. On we go to the bottom
On
of
the
sixth.
6th.
We're back here at
Let's go ahead and warm up.
ballpark. And now the center fielder, Sam Haggerty.
Ground ball to center field for a base hit. Comets have not gotten anything else ever since the 2-run homer in the first.
And now the shortstop, Nick Ahmed, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Called for strike 1.
0-1's the count. Ball, that's it.
The Express with the tying run at the dish.
Fouled away.
Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Now the 1-2 pitch. Rolls away a little bit, and the runner will hold. 2-2. Got it.
That's called for strike 3 here in the set.
A lot of hitters will look out over the plate to the
Now
outer half
batting,
with 2
the
strikes, and they're
designated
less
hitter,
able to react
Alan.
on a good fastball in. That might explain the batter taking strike 3 call.
That'll be Alan Trejo.
In for the Express, Alan Trejo.
Fouled away.
On 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. On 0-1, the delivery. This one in the air to right, the right fielder. As this one sized up.
Rhodes under it, 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Trevor.
Next up for the Express.
Bobby Miller will be done after 6 innings. That's fouled away on a fastball that's outside for ball. It would have been ball 1.
Oklahoma City up by 2. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a
Out of the
line
way.
foul off to the right. Foul ball left side, at least one more pitch.
This will be his 79th. He'll be
And
done
again
after
on
this
0-2.
inning.
Close, but
That's
ruled.
high.
And now he's mouthing off to the umpire after not getting the call. You don't like to see this from a minor league pitcher. Got to show more composure out there. Racing
Well, it doesn't matter. The inning is over. There's no runs and a hit and a runner left.
Runner left on base. They're behind here, 2-0.
2-5-1 for the Comets, 0-3-0 for the Express as we start the 7th. The Indianapolis here in Round Rock, Texas. The YouTuber, our producer and engineer back in our 1340 studios.
We're in the 7th inning, and we have a new
Number
pitcher on the mound.
58.
Person Garabito.
Person.
3rd time out this year. And now the DH, Justin Dean.
Michael Grove will be scheduled to pitch in the bottom of the 7th. So they'll both go ahead and start warming up. First pitch.
Garabito,
Outside, ball 1.
He works with a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer.
Next pitch.
That's it.
Way outside, ball 2. Comets have not scored since the first. In fact, that's the only runs that we've had so far. That's fouled away for strike 1. Comets have not scored since. Their pitching staff's been good, even though they've...
That one out to
And
right.
here's a blooper to right field. That's going to be caught down for a base hit. The right fielder could not make the catch.
That's such a
That'll be a
disciplined
single.
swing, staying tall and getting the barrel to the high
Take a look at the
fastball.
replay here.
That might even have been above the zone, but still some good contact.
He missed it
His
by
speed becomes a factor now that he's
an
on
inch or
first.
2.
Here's the catcher, Hunter Fiducia.
For this show, 1 for 2 tonight. Strikeout in the 2nd. He singled in the 4th.
Swing and a slow roller. Not in time. He's safe.
He's safe.
Not in time.
The right fielder, number 5, John Rose.
Blazing speed.
And now the right fielder.
We all thought that was going to be a double play. That's going to be, I think,
Nobody out with runners at first and second. Big spot for the pitcher and this defense. They'd like to roll too.
swing and a miss.
Arm action from him to sell the
0-1.
changeup.
Runners at first and second with nobody out.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And timeout called at the plate, trying to take a breath, slow things down here in a critical situation. Swing and a miss.
It's on a fastball for strike 3.
Stepping to the plate.
And here comes Alex Freeland.
Alex Freeland. In there at the knees. 0-1. Now that he's gotten ahead in the count, he needs to attack and finish off this hitter.
Garabito's next pitch.
Breaking ball back inside.
Inside ball 1. Next pitch.
And swing and miss.
Swing and miss on a curveball for strike 2.
You wonder when that first heater's coming. So he steps out on the timeout. Dean over at second. Fiducia over at first with 1 away.
That'll be a fielder's choice for Hunter Fiducia.
Swing and a miss. No action on the bases, though.
Now batting.
2 away in the 7th.
For the Comets, Josue De Paula, 1 for 3.
Josue De Paula.
Ground ball right side. Foscue takes it to the bag alone.
Well, in the inning, no runs, 2 hits, 2 left. It's time to stretch here in Round Rock.
2 left on base. Time to stretch. The Comets lead it 2-0.
Now pitching for
We're back,
Oklahoma
and a new
City.
pitcher here to start.
Michael
the bottom of the
Grove.
7th. Michael Grove will get to work on holding this lead.
Grove.
Justin Foscue digs
Leading
in.
off
Foscue.
for the Express, the first baseman, Justin Foscue.
With the two-seamer in
Oh,
there,
one.
that sets up the pitcher to throw him the slider away. That's a lot of territory he's got to cover at the plate.
You wonder at some point when they're going to start putting the closer in for the Comets.
Ball 2.
That's ball 2. Two balls and no strikes.
On the ground to third, Bodie.
Bodie's got it. Throw to first, not in time. That's going to be a base hit.
Infield single.
Now
That's such a
left
hard
fielder,
play to make
Luis.
at third. Going to the backhand before throwing all the way across
Luis
the diamond.
Mieses is up.
Just a little too long to set his
That's
feet.
fouled away. Look out. Almost went into the dugout of Round Rock. Next pitch. Outside, ball 1. We'll check up on Los Angeles Dodgers and Double-A Tulsa after this game is over, as that's a
Down the line, base hit.
base hit, and that's going to go all the way to the wall.
Headed for the plate.
That's going to be an RBI single for Luis Mieses, and Round Rock is on the board at 2-1.
Within a run. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way from
Outside,
This
ball
next
1.
at-bat looms very large. The Express with the tying run at second.
Ball 2.
Down
This is
low,
better
ball
discipline we're
2.
seeing from this hitter after striking out multiple times in this one.
There goes the shutout. That's fouled away. Should have not swung at that.
2-1 pitch.
Down low for a strike.
Hard liner.
That's a base hit, and that's going to bounce off the wall as the runner will score, and Round Rock has tied this game up 2-2.
Was pretty clear off the bat that he was
Bobby
gonna get
Miller
extra
will
bases out of
will
that
not
one.
figure a
Comets
decision
almost made it a
tonight.
formality. Nice job to bring home the run, too. Nobody out. runner in
Just
scoring
cannot
position.
get strikeouts, and this is the worst time to have problems.
That one's in there, and that is
Called
strike
for a strike. Next pitch for Grove.
one. That
Fouled
one down the
away.
right side.
Still nobody out.
Got him swinging.
Swing and a miss, strike
Moving out in the
3.
bottom of the 7th. And here's the catcher, Cooper Johnson. 2-1.
2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2 First pitch for slider for strike one.
On the ground to short. Picks it up. Throw to
Or the first, 2 away. Express trying to take the lead here in the 7th.
Haggerty.
Swing and miss, strike one.
0-1's the
2
count.
down and the potential go-ahead run in scoring position.
Next pitch. Fouled away. Oklahoma City's bats have gone cold since the first.
That one is foul. We'll see another.
Had so many chances to try to extend this lead. Unfortunately, it's come back and haunt them as that's fouled away, almost heading to the team store.
Liner to left. Reaching for
Caught by rushing, and that's the inning. But the Express get on the board with a couple of hits and a runner left. We go the 8th. The Comets are tied 2-2.
We're back here at the ballpark. On to the next inning. Now it's the second baseman, Aaron Bracho.
First pitch, fouled away.
Off, out of play, back to our left. The 0-1. This out to center. Haggerty on the way over.
And that's going to be caught. Comets offense have been really cold since the first inning tonight.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Nothing's gone right for the Comets. They've had so many chances to get runners on, and this hasn't been the case.
In the air, out towards right center.
It's not going to be dropping. It's 2 away. Just can't have bad luck at the wrong time. Now Austin Gauthier is up.
Late swing, fouled off.
It's going into the seats. Oklahoma City needs to get something going because they had a 2-0 lead and they let it slip away. There's a fly ball, deep right center field. That's going back to the wall, and the Comets retake the lead. As soon as I said that about the Comets needing to get something going, Austin Gauthier hits his first home run of the season, and it's Comets leading 3-2 here in the 8th.
Pivotal moment in this game. That homer might be the most important swing in this one.
First home run for the Gauthier. Boy, the Comets needed that after giving up 2 runs in the last inning.
Over the wall in the opposite field gap. It takes a lot of power to hit it out in that territory. If he can repeat that swing, look out. Nobody on it.
Unfortunately, Bobby Miller, who pitched well, will not figure a decision tonight. Dalton rushing, swinging a miss, strike one. Outside.
JT Shagwa getting loose out there.
JT Shagwa. Carvello is also warming up.
1-1. Here's the pitch.
Next pitch.
Oh,
ground ball over the first now in the inning, but the Comets get a home run by Austin Gauthier.
Coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Can't believe that still was a home.
All set for the.
I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Gonna go ahead and put him in the game.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Tony
Number
Gonsolin.
26, Tony Gonsolin.
Gonsolin is now the new pitcher for the Comets. Michael Grove done after 1 inning of work, which he is responsible, might get the win. Unfortunately, hate that for Bobby Miller, who will not figure in a decision tonight. Bobby pitched very well tonight. You got to feel bad for Bobby. You know, pitched well, 6 innings, 6 scoreless innings. Does not factor in the decision. So, but you got to give him a lot of credit. He pitched very well tonight. Give him credit. Round Rock, really, you got to give them credit as well for making this a very close one. As Tony Gonsolin finishing his warm-up pitches. And then we'll get started here in the 8th. Right now, Bruce Grotterell warming up in the Comets bullpen. Nick Ahmed is going to be the first to greet Tony Gonsolin, whose first pitch, as that's popped up.
This one off to the right, and it'll get out of play.
Strikeout in the 1st and the 3rd, also looking in the 6th. Next pitch for Gonsolin.
This one's hammered to left center.
That's going to be trouble. Base hit. That's going to be...
And that'll kick off the base of the wall. Into second base, the tying run is on with a leadoff double. Great job by the leadoff hitter there. They need runners.
That's why the Comets need to get this.
That's exactly what he gave them with that knock.
Alan Trejo for 3 tonight, and that's going to be a base hit.
Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate.
And it's tied at 3. Every time the Comets gets a runner on, here come the Express.
Sliced hard, but foul.
That's going to go in the Round Rock bullpen.
0-2, here's the pitch. High fly.
There's a fly ball, deep right field, going back as Rhodes, and the Express takes the lead. Second home run for Halver in the right field, and the Express just takes the lead at 5-3. OKC had a 2-run lead and a 3-2 lead, and it's gone away.
Early and pull it foul. He did a good job that time to stay square with his mechanics.
And Round Rock has taken the lead with a chance to get a save opportunity. That's been the area tonight. As there's a ground ball. Freeland over the first, 1 away.
So digging in, Luis Mieses.
That's been the problem for the Comets tonight, is they cannot get out and could not put up a 0, and they've allowed the Express to take the lead as a result.
That was a hanging slider, and he got.
That's a frustrating way to analyze that. That's fouled away. Now Gonsolin in danger of getting the loss unless he also does not figure in a decision. Gauthier goes by into right field as Rhodes cannot pick it up as it's almost to the wall. And he's going to head for third, and it's going to be a triple. And the inning continues for the Express.
Having a really nice game here.
It's falling apart for the Comets. Really falling apart.
Nice job of turning on it and keeping the hands tight to the body.
Just could not get to the
line for a fair ball and a base hit. Runner at third with 1 gone in the inning. The second baseman, the next to hit.
Hello.
The last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run. Just a wretched inning, but you can see this pitcher trying to power through it and spare the rest of the bullpen. 1-1 pitch, fouled away.
That's fouled away. Bounces off the team store sign.
Here's the 1-2 offering.
That's fouled away.
Here,
it's really frustrating seeing this team, who is leading 2-0 and thinking, oh, it's going to be a shutout, and it's not.
Pulls it down. Runner tags from third. Relay, throw home. Not in time. Safe at the
On
plate.
time, it's a
And they
sac
take
fly,
a
and it's
3-run
6-3.
lead. Base is empty with 2 out. Here's the third baseman, Jonathan Ornelas. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
That's a base hit.
Digging
It's
in
gone
the
downhill
Express,
for the
Johnson.
Comets real quick.
Sharp grounder into the
Ground
outfield for a
ball,
hit.
base hit. This cannot get any easy for the Comets.
Stepping to the plate for Round Rock, Sam Haggerty. And he grounds it to the right
That's a
side.
ground ball.
Handles.
Broncho's got it. Throw the first out will end the inning, but
So
not
9
before
batters
round.
come to the plate. 4 of them score. Through 8 full. The Express out in front, 6-3.
We go to the 9th. Comets leading or trailing 6-3.
And on the mound is the closer,
Number
Josh
66.
Spores. With this being a save opportunity, not much of a surprise that they're turning to the closer here. Dean now at the plate and swings through strike 1.
0-1.
There's a ground ball, line drive, base hit.
Off to a good
Now
start
can
with
the
leadoff.
Comets get something going here in the 9th?
So up next, Hunter Fiducia.
Hunter Fiducia's up 1 for 3 tonight. Strikeout in the 2nd, singled in the 4th, fielder's choice in the 7th. Short's first pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1.
The pitcher is looking to cut down that threat. Maybe a ground ball can help them get him off the bases. Maybe even a double play. The 0-1. Ground ball to the right side.
Base
And that
hit.
one finds its way through. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Next up for the Comets, number 5. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts so far.
John Rhodes, first pitch, swing and a miss.
0-1.
Grounder up the middle.
That's going to be 2 for 1 over the first in time.
Just 1 out to go.
Down to their final
Play
out.
looked smooth and simple, but it's anything.
6-4-3 double play.
Outstanding double play.
Relay.
So it's
Last
their
chance for
of the
Freeland.
ballgame. Fly to center, and
That's going to be do it.
gets under
Now
it.
in the game.
That's your ballgame.
Comets had a 2-0 lead and let it slip away
6-3, our final score. On behalf
and had a
of the entire outstanding
3-2
crew here at the
lead.
show,
They
I'm
fall
Ben Gelman.
6-3
Thanks for
to the
joining us.
Express. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. That's a frustrating loss for the Comets. And now the Express can win the series tomorrow in the series finale. That's got to be the most frustrating loss ever. You know, there's the 2-run homer there, but it fell apart for the Comets as they only had the 2 home runs until the Express came in, nailed home run galore. I think the YouTuber can agree with me. The defense really played sloppy. That big mistake on pitches. As Gerson Gabolito gets the win. 1 run, 2 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Tony Gonsolin will take the loss. 4 runs, 6 hits, no walks, no strikeout. Josh Spores with the save as the Express will look to win the series against the Comets tomorrow. Oklahoma City needs to split the series with the Comets, or with the Express, excuse me. But that has got to be the most frustrating loss I've ever seen, period. as both teams are now 7-7. And we'll see if the Comets can try to get a series split tomorrow. That is a frustrating loss. And you gotta feel bad, you know, as I said, for you gotta feel bad for Bobby Miller, who pitched very well tonight. Unfortunately, ended up getting the loss as far as that is concerned. So let's take a look at the scores around the rest of the minor leagues, AAA, that is. Buffalo beat Durham 2-1. As that left Oklahoma City, by the way, a bad taste in their mouth, if you know what I mean. Nick Sandelin gets the win, improves to 1-1. The loss to Jonathan Hernandez, he falls to 0-1. RBI for Chandler Simpson for the Bulls. Devontae Brown and Jonathan Classy had the 2 RBIs for the Bison in the contest. Iowa beat Louisville 4-1. We'll deal with the PCL last. Chris Flexing got the win, improves to 2-1. Phil Bickford got his 5th save on the season. Luis May got the loss. He falls to 1-2. RBIs for Travis Jerichowski, Owen Casse, and Jonathan Long for the I-Cubs. Edwin Rios, the ex-Dodger, got the RBI for the Bats in the contest. St. Paul beat Omaha 7-2 in the game in St. Paul. Marco Rea got the win, improves to 2-1. The loss went to Noah Cameron. He falls to 0-2. There was no save. MJ Melendez got a 2-run homer for the Storm Chasers in the contest. Kyle Faquito had the only home run for the Saints. Ty France had an RBI. Kalai Rosario, Diego Cartaya, the ex-Dodger, and Anthony Parato had 2 RBIs as well for the Saints in the contest. Wilkes-Barre Scranton beat Rochester 5-3. Carlos Casadillo got his first win. He's 1-2. Jake Cousins got his 4th save on the season. Dasson Acosta got his first loss. He's 1-1. Andrew Pickney had the solo shot for the Red Wings. Brady House and Dante Williams had RBIs for Rochester. Duke Ellis hit a 3-run homer for Wilkes-Barre Scranton, and Yorbit Vivas had 2 RBIs for the Rail Riders in the contest. Worcester beat Columbus 12-2 in the contest. Quentin Priester got the win, improves to 2-1. The loss to Logan Allen, he falls to 1-2. Got knocked out after an inning and 2/3. Ugh, that's not good. Juan Brito and Milan Torretino had the home runs for the Clippers of Columbus. Abraham Toro hit a grand slam for the Red Sox. Christian Campbell, Max Ferguson, Philip Sykes, and Sebi Zavala also homered for the Red Sox. Jacques Garcia and Sebi Zavala, Garcia also hit an RBI. Host Ty Nixon Garcia, that's how you say it, also had the RBI for the Red Sox. Indianapolis beat Toledo 5-1. Mike Burrows got the win, his first win. He's 1-1. Ty Madden got the loss. He's 1-2. Nick York had 3 RBIs to lead the way for the Indians. Jason DeLay and Billy Cook also RBI'd for Indianapolis. Justin Henry Malloy had the only home run for the Mud Hens of Toledo. Syracuse beat Lehigh Valley 4-1. Winning pitcher Blade Tidwell improves to 3-0. Rhea Garrett gets his 4th save on the season. Seth Johnson got the loss. He falls to 0-2. Drew Gilbert and Rowdy Jordan had the RBIs for the Mets. Garrett Stubbs had the only Iron Pig RBI as well. Norfolk beat Gwinnett 6-5 in 10 innings. Winning pitcher Sir Anthony Dominguez, he improves to 2-0. The loss went to Rudley Munoz, he's 0-1. Jake Marzinek had the only home run for the Stripes. Luke Williams, Drake Baldwin had 3 RBIs for Gwinnett. Jackson Holiday had a 2-run homer for the Tide. Daz Cameron and Emmanuel Rivera also collected some RBIs for the Tide in the win. Jacksonville beat Charlotte Knights beat Jacksonville, 6-3. Jonathan Heasley got the win, improves to 2-0. The loss to Dax Fullerton, he's 1-2, falls to 1-2. James Karnachak got his 7th save on the season. Nick Matson, Edgar Cuero had the home runs for the Knights. Brandon Drury and Dominic Fletcher had RBIs as well for Charlotte. Herberto Hernandez and Troy Johnson had RBIs for the Jumbo Shrimp. And finally, Memphis beat Nashville 6-1 in the Battle of Tennessee. Rodrigo Munoz gets the win, improves to 2-1. The loss to JB Bukauskas, he falls to 0-2. There was no save. Jose Barrero had a solo shot for the Redbirds. Matt Kolbanek, Chandler Redmond, and Gavin Collins had RBIs for the Redbirds. Luis Lara had the RBI for the Sounds in the contest. Elsewhere in the PCL, the Pacific Coast League, Salt Lake beat Reno 3-2. Robert Stevenson gets the win, improves to 1-1. Victor Gonzalez picked up his 2nd save on the season. The loss to Shelby Miller, he falls to 0-2. Christian Pottsy had the RBI for the Aces. Anthony Rendon, Nico Cavadillas, and Bryce Teradosio had the RBIs for the Bees in the contest. Isotopes beat Sugarland 8-2 in that contest. Winning pitcher was Jeff Criswell. He proves to 1-0. Angel Chivilli got his first save on the season. The loss went to Glenn Otto. He falls to 2-1, his first loss. Warming Bernabel, Sean Bouchard had a 3-run homer apiece for the Isotopes. Julio Correas also had 2 RBIs for Albuquerque. Zach Short and Kene Corona had the RBIs for the Space Cowboys in the contest. Sacramento and Tacoma, had a great game, but Tacoma wins it 5-4. Winning pitcher Josh Fleming, he improves to 2-0. Drew Pomeranz gets his 4th save on the season. Spencer Bivens got the loss. He falls to 1-3. Grant McCray got a 2-run homer for the River Cats. Brett Ackerbach, Max Statsy got RBIs for Sacramento. Mitch Hagner hit a grand slam for the Rainiers. Miles Masterbuni had the RBI as well for Tacoma in the game. El Paso shut out Las Vegas 2-0 at Southwest University Park. Johnny Burrito got the win, improves to 1-1, his first win. Grant Hallman got the loss, he falls to 0-2. Only run scored was a 2-run homer for Forrest Wall of the Chihuahuas in the bottom of the 9th. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers bounce back to beat the Cubs by a score of 4-3. Evan Phillips picks up his first win. He's 1-0. Ryan Presley got the loss. He falls to 0-2. Home runs, RBIs for Nico Horner, John Berti, and Seiya Suzuki for the Cubbies. Mookie Betts, Andy Pages, Tommy Edmonds homered for the Dodgers. Also RBI for Miguel Rojas. As the Dodgers take the second game of that series, they play the rubber match series tomorrow at 4:10, which will be Sunday Night Baseball against the Chicago Cubs. Around the Dodgers minor league system, AA Tulsa, like the Oklahoma City loss, but this one is a different story as they got shut out by a score of 3-0. Shaden Pevyhouse got his first win. He's 1-1. Justin Jarvis got the loss. He's 1-1. Blake Rambush, Ben Ramirez, Julio Rodriguez had the only RBIs in the game, and that was for the Travelers. They wrap up their series. Arkansas will win the series no matter what tomorrow. Or we'll look for the series split tomorrow afternoon. Well, for the Comets, they'll have to try to get a series split tomorrow. It will be a 105. Let me go make sure. Yep, 105 first pitch. Jackson Ferris, who ended up getting the loss in his start against the in the Drillers' last game against Northwest Arkansas. He will start for the Comets. He is 0-2 as far as that is concerned. So he was 0-2. He'll look for his first win on the season. Winston Santos, who figured in a loss, as I'm going to look here to find Winston Santos. Winston Santos lost against the Comets. He's 0-1 with a 2.45 earned run average. He'll look to bounce back from Tuesday's loss. 1:05 first pitch. Our live coverage begins at 12:50 with Comets on deck. Today it was the Round Rock Express winning 6-3 over the Comets. 6 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the E-Train. 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Comets. Winning pitcher was Gerson Gavarito. He's 1-0. The loss went to Tony Gonsolin. He falls to 0-1. And Josh Shorbs got his 6th save. Both teams are 7-7. Thank you to our producer and engineer, the YouTuber, which I understand, he's disappointed with the loss, and so am I as far as that's concerned. I'm Dean DeVoe saying good night from here in Round Rock, Texas. We'll hope to try again tomorrow. Thanks as always for joining us. We'll talk to you tomorrow on Comets Baseball presented by Heartland Flyer.